Happy October 1st. Are you someone who loves October? Because I sure do. Now, mind you, I need to preface this first by saying that my favorite months are a tie between December and May. December because I'm a Christmas elf at heart, and then May because it's my birthday month and it's my daughter's birthday month and all the flowers come. But in the second place is October. The leaves change. You get to wear jackets. You get to wear jackets finally. The pumpkins and the apples have equal playing rights in your kitchen, and the smells. I just love October. And we actually decorated for Halloween this weekend, so I am super jazzed. So I'm going to be coming in sharing with you a really fun, easy fall look, telling you a little bit about some savings. So please let me know what your favorite month is in the comments below. And if you're watching this live, you can put a little hello lovely in the below. And if you're watching this on replay, just hashtag replay. You'll know if it's replay because that live button isn't up top. But let's come on, say hello. Let me know your favorite month. Hi Leslie, hi Maureen, hi Jen, hi Paula, hi Maggie. So really easy look, and I'm so excited because they just announced our customer kudos, our savings deal for the month of October. So I'm going to be laying that down for you in just a hot second. If I sound like, who do I feel like I sound like? I sound like Ursula, you know, the Little Mermaid, where she's like, poor unfortunate souls. Like, that's who I feel like I sound like right now. Hey Denise, you love the fall months, right? So which one is your favorite fall month, Maggie? Or do you just love them all? I'll love them all equally. My allergies have kicked up a notch. They're either allergies, I'm telling myself they're allergies and not a cold because that's what I'm willing. I'm like wishing that they're just allergies and not a cold because both my little lad and my little lass are having the same symptoms as me, but they're a little worse. Hi, Sarah. I'm going to be getting back to you in a little bit, Sarah. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Denise. You love them all. Perfect, Maggie. Perfect. Now, do you count December as a fall month? Because it is fall for most of it. So yeah, I feel like I sound like Ursula from The Little Mermaid because whatever's going on down here is not happy. At this moment, I am a little happy that I'm not currently teaching chorus because I'd be going and being like, all right, darlings, here we go. Let's sing. You know, you just have all that gunk and you need to like drink the tea and you need to sit in the car. Why is like half my head flat? What just happened there? Oh, well, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. Maybe I can like zhuzh. Let's see. Let's zhuzh that up. Come on, tease it up. Nope, still flat. Still flat. Well, it'll just look like my cat sat on my head. That didn't help it. That just made it crazier. Do you guys ever have that where you look at yourself and you're like, I thought it looked all right, and then you see yourself from a different angle and it looks bonkers? So we'll just play with that later. What am I talking about? I'm talking about fall. Talking about fall. That virus is going around, Mary. Oh, yes, my throat hurts. Yes, congestion. It's a virus. So what can I do to get rid of it? Like October best out of the fall months. If you count December, December always wins. I know, but December cut short right before Christmas. Favorite months are February and October. February because it's my birthday month, and October because it's my best friend's cousin's birthday month. Halloween is at the end. Isn't it so fun? So we are all decorated, ready for Halloween. And I'm just pumped. I'm just pumped, aside from what seems to be a virus now. Hey, John, how are you? So I'm going to do a really simple eye. You saw I put my face primer on first. I put my primer on, well, I wash my face, moisturize my face, and then I put the primer on and I let that set. That's going to make sure that my moisturizer has a barrier so it just doesn't evaporate into the netherworld. It also is going to make sure that my makeup is going to stick on my face and stay on my face. So while my primer sets, and you want primer with whatever foundation you use, powder, liquid foundation, BB cream, anything like that, you want to make sure you have primer. So now I'm going to do my eyes. I'm going to do a really simple look. So I'm going to start things off with Timid. It's this like nude shade right here because in case you don't know, I have a ton of veins and freckles on my eyelids. And so I just want to get rid of that. I'm going to be wearing my glasses today. So often I'll use like Victoria Splurge Cream Shadow. You could even use your pressed powder foundation. You could use some concealer, but if you just have discoloration on your lids, just neutralizing that is going to make your eyes look so much more awake. And if you're suffering from a virus, a cold, some allergies, if you feel like your whole face is puffy and your under eye bags have some serious weight to them like mine do today, just lightening up your eyelids is going to make a huge difference. It's lots of water, rest, zinc, and vitamin C. Awesome. That's what I'm going to need to do. I often confuse the onset of an allergy blitz with acid reflux. I either feel it in the throat or my belly. You know, Felicity's been saying that her belly's been hurting her. My pharmacist pal confirmed this is accurate. Drainage into stomach or down through mimic acid reflux, but it's really allergies. Oh, man. Yeah, she's been saying, my belly hurts, my belly hurts. But, like, nothing's been happening. She's had a great appetite, but we have just consistent issues going on. Like, December's my birthday month. Yay, Chantal. And so, Melissa, let's see. Let's just get rid of that person. I have been so out of it with fall this year. Oh, no. Normally, I set my decor in the house over Americana to fall and Labor Day. Right now, we're still celebrating 4th of July in the house. It's okay. It is okay. You know, for the first time in forever, cue Princess Anna. For the first time. I can't sing. Why am I trying? Why am I trying with my frog? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, you Frozen fans. We actually like hardcore decorated for Halloween, so we're really excited. Get Greek mountain tea. What is this? Introduced to it this year. Had my doubts. It was amazing. Stopped my symptoms from worsening when everyone is hit by colds. Oh, okay, I'm going to try it. I'll try that. Green mountain tea. All right, so I just had, I used Timid to cancel out all the discoloration on my eyelids, and now I'm just going to go in with Gentle. On the website, it says Gentle is like a shimmer pink. To be honest, I think it's like a champagne shimmer. You see that right there? So I'm just going to use that same brush. I'm all about makeup minimalist right now, and I'm placing it on my inner eye corner and just the like lower lid. I'm not going to go anywhere near my crow's feet. If you have fine lines, one of the biggest tips I have is do not add shimmer to fine lines. We do not need to accentuate that. So I'm just going to pat this on. Now, one of the great things that I love about these pressed shadows, the ones that are, you know, they're shaped like a circle, they already have eye primer built inside of them. So if you don't have particularly oily eyes or super hooded lids, just putting these on by themselves will hold on for like 12-hour wear. So right there, I've opened up my eyes. I've added a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to put a little bit of it right underneath my eyebrow just to highlight my eyes. And now we're going to go in and fix my face. Gotta hop off. Workout time. Yay! Thanks, Maggie. Have fun working out. Let's get rid of that person. Right? Right? I don't need any spammers on here. I don't need that. Hi, Andre. All right, so I have let that primer set. I'm going to go in with some BB Flawless. So one of the biggest reasons that I love BB Flawless is that it is a hydrating, lightly tinted foundation. So if you don't have a huge bunch of breakouts, if you're not looking for that super full foundation, so you can see I'm always a bit more flushed in my face than my neck, and I like to neutralize that so that I match my neck a little bit more. I personally do not like to have a darker face than my neck. When you're choosing a foundation shade, you want to err on the lighter side, because if you have a darker foundation and you add in, say you add in bronzer, or say you add in blush, you're just adding more color to an already super colored pigmented face. So I like to personally kind of calm it down, and you can just see that this BB Flawless, it's not super thick coverage. Sorry, I had a phone call. It still lets my freckles shine through. It's probably going to come again. I'm just going to warn y'all. Probably going to get that phone call again. It still lets my freckles shine through, but it has evened out that slight redness to my face and made my face match my neck. Another great benefit about this is, do you see what tools I used? My hands. The best tools ever you were actually born with. Right on here. Hi, Debbie. Heading to work. Bye, Rhonda. Have a great day. So I've now like neutralized my face. Now the BB Flawless has a light coverage and a dewy finish. So this is really youthful. This is fantastic for those of you who have dry skin. Personally, myself, as we head into those fall, winter months, my skin just gets parched, especially when I'm dealing with allergies or a cold or whatever the heck has gotten inside my body. This is what I want. I want that extra hydration. I want that dewy, young finish. You can always mix it with some liquid foundation if you want to bump it up. Those of you who have a lot of fine lines around your forehead, or just all over your skin, having this BB Flawless is fantastic. It doesn't settle, it doesn't do anything funky with it. So once again, if you don't have any major issues, like I have just a little breakout right there, you can just tackle that with concealer. If you just want to have a nice light dewy finish, this is the foundation for you. Hi Carlia, hi Debbie, hi Jean, how are you? So now I do want to add in a little bit more color. We talked about how I neutralized my face so that it matches my neck, looking good. Still dealing with this frog in my throat, goodness me. So now I'm actually gonna go with my sculpting stick. You can use bronzer, you can use a darker foundation. I just want to add in a bit more depth to my face. Now that I've made it a blank canvas, it's just kind of boring, right? So I'm going to show you how I contour. So if you have a 4-head, a 5-head, anything like that, you might want to contour your head a little bit. So the biggest thing is that you make a 3. You go around your hairline, you go under your cheekbone, and then under your chin. That's how you contour. You can use bronzer, you can use a darker powder, or you can use something like a sculpting stick. Now if you have a bigger forehead space, you might want to contour that a little bit more, and I'll show you how. So just think 3 or E, all right? You don't want to be contouring too much down here. You don't want to give yourself a 5 o'clock shadow. You can also slim your schnoz. You can bring your nose down a little bit by going right here. Now I'm using, just for reference, the light sculpting stick. So if you have a little bit of a nose that you don't want to be too pronounced, like mine gets a little bulbous towards the bottom. I'm just going to be real with you. Hi Shani, how are you? So I just like to kind of slim that down just a little bit. And so my forehead, especially when I boom my hair to the side, it gets kind of big. Like that's a lot of real estate. I don't want people's attention there. That's not where I want the eyes, you know? So I'm gonna actually contour that a little bit more, because by adding in what looks like a shadow, by adding in this darker color, it's just going to make it look a little bit more slimmed. So as I said, if you have a 4-head like myself, a 5-head, anything like that, and you wanna kind of slim it down, adding a little bit of contour is going to do that. So contouring is just kind of like adding in fake shadows. So I'm just going to take, once again, my favorite tool, my fingers. This is honestly, for those of you who do your makeup in the car, these are the products you're going to want, because as long as you have a baby wipe to clean your hands up with afterwards, you're going to be golden. So see, I'm just blending it up. I'm not blending that down. You can find your jaw, your cheekbone, just by moving your fingers down. You'll feel that little indentation. It's generally around where your hair meets your ear. And then blending it, always make sure you blend. That's one thing you need to make sure you do, is blend your contour. You don't want to walk around looking like you got a crayon all over your face. So just blending that around into your hairline. Hey, how's it going? And then blending that, and I like to blend it just a little bit up. And then I just take my fingers down my nose, and I kind of like blend that product and bring it down a little bit. And I bring it almost all the way up to my eyebrows. You see that? So then I want to highlight. I want to do the opposite. So you just move to the opposite side of the stick. And I'll also tell you this. If you're in a pinch, you can use this instead of foundation. I just wanted that extra dewy coverage. So now I'm going to pretend I'm from Avatar. Okay? I'm not even using concealer. I'm using this as my concealer. And I'm just going to highlight the other opposite points of my face, the higher points of my face. Go back in with those fingers and move this all around. And what it's going to do is this is going to bring those parts of my face forward. It's going to keep my face looking slim. And remember I had that little acne that I was talking about? This is acting as my concealer. And I'm just using these fingers, not doing anything crazy, just accentuating the higher parts of my face. And it's super easy, guys. So right away, I feel like super put together. My face has this nice hydration to it, so I can go out in the elements and I'm not going to feel parched or anything. I got my cheekbones on point. Boom. Even by itself, if you don't want to have a lip, if you don't want to have any eye makeup, if you just want to have your skin a little bit more balanced, done. Done. You just use the primer, BB Flawless, and a little sculpting stick, and you're set. Hi, Lauren. Good morning. Good morning, Diana. How are you? So I did just a very simple eye look. Just added a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to quickly touch up my brows. We talked a lot about brows last month. So I'm actually just going to use my brow liner pencil. This is like the Wicked Easy. The Wicked Easy. There you go. That's the Rhode Island for you. The Wicked Easy makeup look. So you're just going to go through in the areas of concern. You can shape your brows. You can follow your natural shape. I just like to fill in where I have kind of graying spots and spots that have kind of lost a little bit of their shape. And if you have questions about how to shape your brows, like what brow shape might work well for you, please, please, please message me. I love to help women just feel a little bit more confident. If something like doing your brows makes you look a bit more awake, pulled together, it's simple. It's super, super simple. It's like the fountain of youth for your face. You fill in your brows. Suddenly it's like it kind of lifts your eyes. It kind of works against that gravity right there, makes you look awake and pulled together. So filling in your brows is like one of my must advices. All right, now we're gonna do something a little fun. You guys ready for some fun? So this is like your basic. I would throw on mascara and you're set. You're good to go. Let's add on a little bit of blush, and then I'm gonna do a little something fun for you. Add a little flare, a little fall flare. So this is the color Spirited. I'm just going to go right on the apples of my cheeks and then bring it up. So you think when you're contouring, you're going to think about Neapolitan ice cream. So chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. So you want to have that contour color below, whether that's your bronzer or a sculpting stick, highlighting really that depth of your cheekbone. It's going to slim your face down. Then you add the blush on top of that. You don't want to add blush all over your face. You really just kind of want to focus on the apples and then above that contour line. And if you are tired, if you've got under eye bags, if you have allergies, a cold, if you just feel like you look like a cast member from The Walking Dead, you want to add a little bit more blush. And it might look foolish to you at first. You want to make sure, of course, you blend it. But I'm going to tell you, blush is like the secret weapon for under eye bags. Blush is the secret weapon for when you feel a little nasty. Blush is going to make you look a bit more alive. See? It's like, oh, I'm not a zombie. I'm not a mombi. Hi, Katie. Hi, Heather. Bye, Leslie. Thank you so much. So now we're going to add a little bit of fun fall flair. I'm going to be doing our Dip and Draw eyeliner. So this is part of this month's Kudos. This month's Kudos, it's a huge savings. It's a cute bag. Choice of your BB Flawless, so that foundation that I used with that dewy finish. You get to have a choice of your Dip and Draw eyeliner. There's black, brown, blue, red, like a maroon, and purple. And I'll be talking about which eye colors are best for those colors. I'm just going to work with your basic black today. And then a splash liquid lipstick, which has amazing staying power. It's like creamy when it goes on at first, and then it kind of stains your lips. So it's really great. If I don't wear blush, everyone asks me if I'm feeling okay. Right? Right? It's like if you skip that one thing, suddenly people are like, are you all right? It really helps you look a bit more healthy. I know it sounds silly, but like blush makes you look a little healthy. So I'm a huge proponent of blush. You'll never see me, like if I'm actually doing my makeup, not just my mascara, I always add a little bit of blush. And you can also use your bonbon. You can use your lipstick, like just a regular creamy lipstick, especially if you're using a creamy product like the BB Flawless like I have on. Taking your bonbon or your lipstick and adding just a little bit to your cheeks and that blending that out, super, super easy, and it kind of sticks with that dewy look. So now I'm going to take out the Dip and Draw eyeliner, and one of the reasons that I love this so much is its shape. You see that kind of triangular shape? So I get a lot of requests about how do I do kind of a wing or eyeliner look. So first and foremost, I almost just like stamp it right along my lash line. I like to keep my eyeliner really thin. I have slightly hooded eyes. So see how all this was like me in my 20s, and I was like, I'm so awake, and what's gravity, what's aging, and then I had kids and gravity struck. So probably around my 40s I'll be completely hooded. So because I have limited lid real estate, I don't want to have a super, super thick line. Okay, so if any of you feel like you don't have a lot of lid space on that lower lid, try to keep your eyeliner line nice and small and really hug that lash line. So at first I stamp it, and then I just go along and kind of fill it in. Now I do like to keep it a little thicker personally on the outer half of my eye. So see how it's really, really thin, hugging those lashes right on the inner corner, and then it gets a little thicker right there. Now, if you wanted to do a wing, what you're going to do, doesn't sound silly, I've gotten so many compliments on my blush lately, right? Exactly. So if you want to do a wing, this is the magic tool, and this is why I'm so excited that it's in this month's customer kudos to give you some savings. This tool, ready to see the magic? All you need to do is stamp. So you follow your lower lash line up to where it points towards your brows, and you're just going to stamp. Like even that by itself, you're like, look at me, I got a wing eyeliner. And all you did was stamp. My 3-year-old daughter could do this. It's that easy. What you can do is you can connect it a little bit more, add in a little bit more width to that. It'll make that a little bit thicker and chunkier. Some people like to connect all the way across to do like a really severe kind of cat eye. So really, it's up to personal preference, but it starts just with that stamp. And so that way, you're never going to have to worry. Look at that. See, so I just kind of like made it fit. Whoop. And it started with the stamp. Started with the stamp. And it's really, really easy. I'm telling you, I have so many people that are like, I'm so confused, and they're not even. When you do your eyeliner, you need to remind yourself that your eyes are sisters. They are not identical twins. No one except yourself is going to be looking at you going, oh, oh my gosh, those are not equal. They won't care. To be honest, your eyes are probably shaped differently anyway, and they're probably turned a little bit different ways anyway. Same thing with your brows. Do not feel like you need to nitpick and make sure that they are precisely the same thing. We are not being photographed for Vogue. We are just trying to get out the door and remind ourselves that we are not a zombie. That's our main goal, right? Right? The dip and draw is so easy to use, right? It's so easy. So once again, I look down in a mirror because I have limited lid real estate. I don't want to be like looking all the way up. I don't want to make a mess. So I look down, I hold my mirror down, and I start off holding this sideways, and I just stamp lightly along that lash line, right into the lash line. I want it to be super thin. So if you do not want to have a cat eye, but you want to accentuate your lashes, you want to make your eyes look nice and strong and pronounced, just doing this is going to make a world of difference. Now, I will tell you, this dip and draw eyeliner is going to stay on all day. If you are someone who has kind of leaky eyes, like you tear up, really oily eyes, and if some eyeliners just don't work for you, but you still want to have that line, this product is outstanding. It stays on probably longer than all the rest of my makeup. Like, I don't know what is in this, but it's got a little bit of some magic in it. So if you want to see how it just made my eyes, it made my lashes look thicker, it made my eyes stand out. I'm going to be wearing my glasses today. I want to make sure my eyes stand out from behind my glasses. Just doing that, if you don't want to do the flare, just going along your lash line is going to make a world of difference. But let's be real, I want to add the wing today. So once again, I dipped it back in. That magical shape is going to help me out. I'm looking from my lower lash line up towards my brows, and then I'm going to stamp. Boom. Even just that. You nailed it. You nailed it. So I am going to mimic what I did on the other side, which is I had it a little bit thicker on the outer half of my lashes. And remember, I'm still looking down. Oh, thank you, Laura. They're really easy, really easy. And honestly, like, a lot of people contour too far down. So I always suggest really finding that where it starts to divot, because it's a lot higher than people think where you need to contour. And then I'm just going to keep working it. And for those of you with hooded eyes, I'm going to be sharing a tutorial from a friend of mine who has hooded eyes, who still, you still want to do that cat eye, you still want to do the wing, but it is a little bit different. It's actually a lot thicker if you have completely hooded eyes. You want to make it a lot more bold. Because you have limited real estate, you actually bring it out a little bit like longer and wider and thicker over here. But if you're someone who has non-hooded eyes or just slightly hooded eyes like myself, this would be the way that I would do it. All right, so we've connected this. Looking pretty good. I will tell you, they are not exactly the same. Want me to show you? Can you tell? Can you see how this one's a little more wimpy? So I'll try just a smidge more, but I will say that if you go in and you try to fix it too many times, you're gonna look like Amy Winehouse, okay? People are gonna be like, are you trying to go to rehab? Okay, so this one is a little skimpier. I will touch just one more time, and then I'm going to leave it alone. Step away from the eyeliner. Boom. Because I'm wearing glasses. Nobody's really going to be looking at me. Think about it. When you're chatting with somebody, you're just like this. I'm going to message you today, 40 years old, and I still did the same exact thing when I was 20, and I don't have the 20-year-old skin. Yes. This is the thing, is that when you invest in good makeup, it's going to make you feel more confident. It's going to be better for your skin. When we buy just like not so great makeup, I'm taking out my mascara. I must have mascara. If you don't love your makeup, you're just wasting that money. Even if you're spending a little bit of money, if you're buying inexpensive makeup, if you're not sitting there saying, I love it, I love how I look, then you're just wasting it. I mean, think about how much makeup people have in like their makeup drawers that they don't wear. I would prefer to spend good money on like those staple items that I would wear every single day, and that make me feel fantastic. All right, so I'm doing my Epic Mascara now. You can see I'm still looking down, especially for those of you who make a mess. Who here makes a mess when you do your mascara? That it gets all over your eyelid. You do your eye makeup, you do your eyeshadows, you're like, oh yeah, I nailed that wing eyeliner look. And then you finish it off with your mascara, and before you know it, you've got mascara all over the place. So really, one of the biggest tips you can do is look down at your mirror when you're doing your mascara. And I know a lot of people do their makeup looking in their bathroom mirror. So the other thing you can do is you can like tilt your head up and do it that way if you're looking in your bathroom mirror. Hi, Robin. Never try to fix it. It never works, right? Never. At some point, you just have to say, I'm going to step away from the eyeliner. I'm going to step away from trying to fix it. So if you also have thick eyelashes, first off, you lucky dog, you. But when you do your mascara, you want to do a feather light touch. Nice feather light touch. With the Epic Mascara Wand, it separates and curls your lashes. So just doing that feather light touch, it's going to curl those lashes, really apply that makeup nice and light. I'm just going to do just that outer third. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Always open my mouth and putting on eyeliner mascara. I know. Seriously, you get like the funniest faces when you do eye products. I'm terrible with liquid eyeliner. It looks like my 5-year-old did it. Oh, Robin, no. You need to watch the beginning of this, Robin, if you missed it. I have a super easy hack. It's a stamp. And that's why it's like a 5-year-old could do it. It's like a stamp. So I like to, when I do my mascara, I like to do the front and the back, nice and light. I wiggle at the base and then I pull up. I let the bristles in this brush, because that's what makes this brush really special, is its bristles. There's some magical polymers, I don't know, getting all science on you, that keep it nice and curled. So you saw I didn't even use an eyelash curler, but then the bristles in it curl my lashes and keep them not from being all clumpy and sticky and stuff. So just a nice light touch. And I'm going to work on that outer third of the lashes. Feather light touch right there. Super, super easy. You can go back and do a second coat if you'd like, but as you can see, I have not redunked my brush. I'm a huge believer in seeing how far your product can go with just that one dunk. You do not need to keep pumping your mascara wand. You don't need to put more air inside your product, but you do need to remember that mascara needs to be changed out every 3 months. So if your mascara is from June, July, May. Heck, if you bought mascara in December or something for the holidays last year, you definitely need a new mascara. And it doesn't matter which brand. Any brand of mascara, its shelf life is only 3 months. I know. Epic has yet to clump. It's so, so good. All right, so already you're like, this could be a summer look. This could be a spring look, really easy. What's going to change it to fall is the lip. Did I take the wrong lip? I took the wrong lip. Oh my goodness gracious. I'll have to share a picture. I thought I had taken Stoic. It's because I took it without my glasses on. Guys, this is why you need to wear glasses. The more you know. Well, I will come back and share a photo with you of my favorite fall lip. It's called Stoic. It's our Splash Liquid lipstick. Now, I will tell you, with the Splash Liquid lipsticks, they're going to last you forever. Because at first you might look at it and be like, wow, it's a little bit pricey for a lipstick. It's going to last you forever. It's not going to melt in your car. It's not going to get all smushy. And the staying power is fantastic. So you take it out, and I personally scrape off the wand. There is more than enough product already on it. Then I line my lips. I mean, I could probably just do this color. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. This could be fall. It's called Sensual. This could be fall. It's like a nice plum. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I scraped off the product. I'm going to take the tip of it, and I'm going to first outline my lips. So, making an X. Now, when you're working with dark colors, with products that have a lot of staying power, you want to be careful. You want to take your time on this part. If you're doing your makeup in the car, when you've parked, I don't want anyone doing it when they're driving, you really want to focus on this part. So, there, boom. That's the hardest part. The hardest part is making that X. And you look a little crazy at first, but it's okay. And then you line the rest of your lips. So I'm just doing short strokes. Lining, lining, lining. See that? So I want to make sure, you could also take a pencil, like a lip liner pencil, and line your lips. If you like a pencil better. A little bit of control. I have some other friends that like to use a lip liner brush. A lip brush. Hi Rachel, how are you? All right, so I've lined the top lip, and I'm going to line the bottom lip. Still with just that scraped off product. Just going back and forth, nice and light. Nice and light. Now, this Splash Liquid lipstick, here's a couple things you need to know about it. The staying power is crazy. Crazier than I look right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill it in. Going back and forth. You are going to want to have exfoliated lips, because if you have really dry, flaky lips, anything that has a lot of staying power kind of sticks to that part. So if you have a lip stain, if you have this kind of lipstick right here, it's going to kind of saturate in those dry patches. So getting yourself a good lip exfoliator is going to make a world of difference. Then, being careful, because it stains your lips. Now, what do I mean by stain? I mean that when you go and you drink your coffee, you have your sandwich, you eat your breakfast, it still is going to be on your lips. It has amazing staying power. So this is that color Sensual. So it's like a nice burgundy wine color. Oh, I really like it. I'm glad I chose this one accidentally. That was perfect. So what I will say about the Splash Liquid Lipsticks, it goes on, it's nice and creamy. You need to be careful when you apply it. What did you use to exfoliate your lips? Actually, we have a lip exfoliator. So if you go to my website, minutewithmary.com, you click on lips. Actually, Robin, because you're a wholesale presenter, you would just go to your website, click on lips, and you'll see the lip exfoliator. It's made with shea butter and sugar. Absolutely amazing. During this season, I like to keep one by my bedside so that I can kind of have it overnight to really slough off the cells and let it rejuvenate overnight. It's perfect. You can also just make your own with like some coconut oil and some sugar. I have some friends who use an old toothbrush, and after they brush their teeth, they just lightly go over their lips and kind of slough off anything like that. And then you need to make sure that you're adding moisture and you're adding hydration to it. So getting yourself like a good bonbon with those natural oils to really replenish it, that's important. So the thing with the Splash Liquid Lipstick, once your lips are exfoliated, you've got a nice, flat, even working surface. You put this on, and it's going to saturate those lips with color. Now, if you went right away to go have some coffee, some would come off. I kind of like to let it sit for at least 20 minutes. You can also take tissue, you could take a piece of toilet paper, a paper towel, and blot your lips. This will pick up any excess product. Remember how I scraped it off? It's pretty incredible, right? That you can scrape it off and have this much still on it. You can blot your lips. It'll take off any parts that would transfer, get all over your coffee mug, anything like that. Now this is going to stay on your lips. The darker the shade, the longer the wear time. The darker the shade, the longer the wear time. Now what I'd like to do is I like to bring along with me a lip bonbon that's kind of in the same color vein. So this has got that purple color. So I often like to take the Red Velvet Cake bonbon that's got like a bit of a purple shade to it. And throughout the day, if I want to add moisture, I can top that off. And then when it does start to fade, say after lunchtime, I put on the bonbon and it kind of like reinvigorates the color and kind of melds it all together. So I like to bring along a bonbon in a corresponding color shade because I don't want to add on more color. This has already stained my lips a lot, so I just add on the bonbon for the added moisture. If you don't have an exfoliator, you can make it small. Yes, exactly. You can totally make your own. It's perfect. I really need that now that the weather's changing. My lips definitely get dry. Me too, Robin. It was so funny. It like all of a sudden happened this weekend. My lips get so dry that they hurt. They straight up hurt. So I like to actually exfoliate my lips and then kind of put on something healing throughout the night so that way my lips can really get that hydration, and drinking a ton more water when you're having, like now that I have my allergies or cold or virus or whatever's going on here, I know I need to be drinking a lot more water. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Once again, this month's special, the customer kudos. It's a huge savings. You go to minutewithmary.com. You'll see it right away. It is your choice of your BB Flawless. Really, really easy to gauge this. If you have questions about what shade you are, I can help you. But unlike a lot of our other foundations, the Liquid Touch Foundation, the Pressed Powder Foundation, where I need to know your undertones, the BB Flawless is a very forgiving shade. So this one is for my skin tone, even a little bit darker, even a little bit lighter. There's another one that is super, super light. Like if you are Casper white, then you want to go for cream, but it's very, very light. And then the next shade up from this is honey. So for me, for example, in the summer, I use honey. So just so you can kind of gauge that. And then it goes on from there. So the BB Flawless in your favorite shade, a Splash Liquid Lipstick in whatever shade you like. And if you need suggestions about which colors are best for you and your undertones, I can certainly help you, but they're absolutely gorgeous. And then a dip and draw in whatever color you want. There's black, brown, blue, maroon, and purple, which I think is going to be exclusive this month. So as a heads up, black is fantastic for every shade. Purple is fantastic for green and brown eyes. Blue is dynamite for brown eyes. The red, the maroon color, it's fun for all of those eye colors as well. Brown is fantastic for blue, for brown. I mean, brown's fantastic for everybody as well. It's a nice kind of It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, but if you don't want to have this stark black, but you still want to just kind of have like that neutral color that can go with everything, the brown color would work as well. So you get your Dip and Draw, your BB Flawless, and your Splash Liquid Lipstick. Comes in a really cute bag with all these little lipstick shapes on it. I haven't gotten mine yet because it just got announced today. So you can find that at minutewithmary.com. If you have any questions, if this season has come and you are like, my skin is doing crazy things, I want to help you. I want to help you with your skincare. I want to help you find that foundation that really makes your skin sing. And if by any chance you're sitting there and you're like, no, I can't, I don't have the funds for that, I want to talk to you. I know that the holiday season is coming. And for me personally, before I had this makeup business, I did not have the same flexibility with my spending for the holiday season. It really, really stressed me out. And now because of this business, I have a lot more financial freedom. I am not concerned about the holiday season for getting my kids gifts. If you are someone who needs a little bit of extra income, I want to tell you now is the season to get into this because people are looking for new makeup and for new skincare. And I work with you one-on-one personally. I'm not just like, here, bye, take care. This is what I do. I work through my phone. I have an amazing team of women, some of whom are watching this video right now, who we get to work with, we chat with, we empower each other, build each other up. And even on the days when I'm not being like super businesswoman, I'm feeling awesome because I'm wearing makeup that I now get for free. So just so I want you to keep that in your brain, even if it's not for you, if you're like, I'm not in that vein, if you know someone who is, I want you to please connect me with them. And we're just now launching in Portugal. So if you know anyone in Portugal, we now sell our makeup in Portugal and we are starting off with presenters in Portugal. So if anyone in Portugal is related to you, friend of yours, this is a really amazing opportunity, especially because it is launching today. Brand new in that country. Really, really excited. So if you know anybody in Portugal and you'd like to connect them with myself, please, please, please let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day. Happy first day of October, and I'll talk to y'all soon.